Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going over our Holy Bolt Tier 0 Rathma kill in SSF 8C. Going over this footage so other people who want to do Rathma in hardcore on Paladin or just to do Rathma on Holy Bolt with Paladin, in case people want to do that. So I'm just going over, this is just a Tier 0 kill, not a Tier 2 of course, just making it clear so nobody's confused. And I'll go over the gear at the end, like I'll show the gear from my inventory, kind of like the thing that we've been using, just to kind of give people ideas of what they can use, how they can reach the breakpoints, the things that they need. Off the get-go, you can kind of see that doing like the in-between phases takes us a little bit of time. It feels even a little bit dangerous. That was a very worrying thing for me. I, of course, never done Holy Bolt for Rathma before, even in Tier 0, so I didn't really know what to expect. But I was just very confident that our gear was good enough, even though our gear wasn't very expensive at all. This gear is very achievable. It's a very flexible kind of gear. Since I just found it in SSF, so a lot of it is very much like things you can just find and get on your own. So yeah, let's get to the first phase. In the first phase, I come in with 4 antidotes, I have full inventory of potions just to be safe, and you can see that running the Sanctuary Aura and shooting bolts from close range, I managed to bring down Mendel quite fast. It's not very difficult. I then move on to work on the golems, which also fall down pretty fast. You can even target 2 golems at a time, trying to hit kind of like from the side. Which will make it even faster, but there's no need to rush. You can see the damage is very high, and I'll show you the gear later. You'll be surprised how easy it is to reach this kind of damage. So yeah, we go ahead, we shoot down a few more golems, go to the next phase, and as you can see, it's pretty much smooth sailing. Only used 1 potion, like already halfway into the HP bar, so definitely very safe. And as long as you get close like this, you can see I'm hitting 2 golems at once. We try to avoid as much damage as possible, not interested in putting ourselves in harm's way. And if you are using Holy Bolt, you know there's like a little bit of time from the animation that you have to kind of take into account when you want to dodge. So you don't have to overcommit, you really have a lot of time to do damage and prioritize safety in hardcore, of course. Yeah, here we go. We finish our golem phases, just bringing down Mendel a little bit more, and we're done. That was phase 0. Only used 6 potions, as you can see, very, very safe. Very easy to do. And yeah, moving to phase number 2. After filling our, our inventory, let's bring this down. Yeah, over here, like, I was really trying to make sure I'm not getting hit by a spear, so I was really taking my time as much as I can, taking down Conjured Souls immediately, not leaving any stray damage on the field. And we're down, we're finally getting the first Void Knight phase, and for the Void Knights, you can kind of stay from afar and shoot them, or you can get up close and personal, down to your preference, really. Something I noticed that was very nice is that Holy Bolts kind of break the cages, even if you're aiming at the Void Knights or at Rathma, so it's kind of like a benefit where like you don't feel the cage as much as other builds, which is definitely a benefit. You can see it just kind of breaks as I'm attacking Rathma. We get to the second phase. I kind of am like playing around with like trying to shoot from afar just to see how it feels like. Okay, here we tank a Bone Spear. I believe there was no sound when he did it, so, not my fault. But yeah, we managed to take them down pretty easily. It doesn't seem like very challenging. Only 3 potions used. So as you can see, I'm like very comfortable with how this is going. And the damage is very nice. We're getting down to the final phase. And yeah, you can kind of try to isolate them and shoot from afar. You don't really need to get into the chaos and put yourself in danger, which is a big benefit of Holy Bolt. I took down 2 more. And here we go. You can see you can kind of shoot 2 to 3 bolts before the bone spear reaches you. And we use a total of 13 potions, I believe. No, 11 potions, so really nice. Not at all like stressful. And finally, the third phase. I normally don't show items when I'm doing the third phase just because I drop my cube and it makes it easier to pick up things. Yeah, like this. I was thinking I'll try to hit them both at the same time, not prioritize one over the other. We got a pretty fast like a skeleton summon. I didn't want to do Void Knights at the same time, so I didn't want to keep damaging Mendon. Yeah, make sure to antidote. I'm just keeping it nice and safe, but it felt already very strong. From here, a little bit more damage, they should summon the Void Knights, and here we go. And yeah, I'm just prioritizing dodging and trying to line up the Void Knights to get hit, like multiple Void Knights getting hit by one cast of Holy Bolt. We used a few potions for phase 1, but we're taking our time. Putting some more damage on Mendon, and now he's about to do his Nova, so we're waiting him out. Using our antidote. And moving to the next phase, summoning another set of Void Knights. I try to take care of the Purple Knight first. I believe I did it. And still, I mainly try to just avoid, like, you know, the annoying moves, like the Bone Spears, the Cold Wave. You'll have to eat some, like, Sludge Novas at some point, so don't worry about it if you have to. As long as you're dodging everything else, Sludge Nova is probably not going to kill you. And we're going to the third Nova phase. Antidote it safely. Try to bring him down to the 4th Void Knight phase. Yeah, we've been put into a corner there, a little bit scary. I see that there's a Nova phase coming up, so I'm just shooting bolts from afar. Antidote. And again, positioning in safety. Yeah, we've taken down quite a few of them already. I think there's only 2 left, right? Purple and fire. Yeah, normally I try to kill the purple first. It just didn't line up in this fight. And if something doesn't line up, don't try to over-fixate on it or force it too much. Sometimes you just have to work with what the RNG gives you. Mendel taken down. And only Rathma left. And that's our first tier 0 kill on SSF with the Holy Bolt Paladin. So after that, we of course went ahead and slammed an Annie. That was our first Annie slam. We used an 18 res 49 vit Annie. Playing some gains within the cube. Trying to distract everyone so I can get a good slam. And it did survive. And our Annie is 24 res, 49 bit, so sadly not a very good slam. I was hoping to get something a little bit better than that, but is what it is. I wanted to share with you guys the gear that I used for the fight, so just so I can kind of go over it. I'll put it on, maybe that would make it easier to kind of see what I was using. So I'll just put everything on. This was not used, this was used. No. This was used. This was not used. This was used. Amulet. That's the Annie that we slammed, of course. Okay, so this was the gear that we used. Of course, we fixed our resistances with the charm inventory, but just to go over it real quick, this is a neophyte. This is a rune word you can make already in normal. You buy this base from Akara in normal in Act 1. It gives 25 PLR, 30 FCR. You put it in a base that has free to Holy Bolt. This thing can carry you all the way through Tier 0 Clone, Ubers, LOD is just an amazing thing. Paired with a Spirit Shield, together they give you 65 FCR, tons of res on the Spirit Shield. 35 FCR is really meaningful, that's really important, and it gives you some FHR as well, which really helps you, and a plus skill on top of everything. Just a 75 PLR amulet with 10 FCR, really not anything impressive. Just 10 FCR, 75 PLR. We need this for the PLR in this fight. We had a 5 max poison Shaco with 1 Umrune. Not hard to get, but you can use an Andes instead, like an Armit, right? Steel Shade with 5 max poison, just something that gives you some max poison, just because we needed some max poison resistance. A random Guardian Angel with 2 sockets, 6 poison, 5 cold, 4 fire, 10 FCR, 25 PLR belt, FCR PLR ring, FCR PLR ring again. This is all to make like the PLR that reached like 175. 20 FCR Trang's Claws gives you some cold res, some FCR. Again, if you have better stuff, feel free to use it. This is just what I have on SSF. Sandstorm Tracks, I use them to get a lot of poison res and max poison. If you're using Andes, you could use Water Walks instead, or you could use Inferno Strides. Both are great alternatives. I just needed more max poison to reach 90. And on the swap, we had the CTA, and I think on the fight I had a lidless, but I already found the Zaka room, so you can use either one, both are okay. And yeah, that's the gear that I had. For the charms, I used mostly large charms with magic damage here, and in the grand charms, I used some some fire res just to fix my resistances. You can see my fire res is a little bit lower. In terms of skills, like what do you use for Holy Bolt? You get Holy Bolt and the synergies outside of prayer. So Holy Bolt, Holy Light, Fist of Heavens, and Holy Nova are all maxed. And in the offensive, I dump the rest into Sanctuary. It gives you magic damage Pierce, and it gives you more damage just from your aura, which is really nice. If you need a little bit more max resistances, you can use 2 points in Resist Cold or 2 points in Resist Fire. But if you use things like a Guardian Angel or 2 max amulets, 2 max belts, you really wouldn't need any of that. Okay, so that was the setup. That's how we did Tier 0 Rathma on our Holy Bolt SSF Paladin. If you want to replicate it, feel encouraged to. It's a fairly easy fight. You saw that I ended up surviving with quite a few potions left, and the fight was very safe. I didn't really feel a danger at any point. I'm gonna go back to farming, of course, as we always do. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Have a good whatever you're having, and I'll see you on the next stream or on the next video. Bye bye bye.